Hi, I want to do a walkthrough of the Jussie Smollett case. So here's the Chicago Tribune article from January 30th of last week. There's a key detail here. It says, police say two people approached Smollett at about 2 a.m. Tuesday as he was walking in the 300 block of East North Lower Water Street and got his attention by yelling racial and homophobic slurs. Okay, well, let's go to that block. So here we are on Google Street View. Here we see East North Water Street. And here's New Street. Here's McClurg Street. And here's the Subway restaurant, which is, about a block and a half from his residence, which is the North Water Apartments, which is a skyrise located right here. So they talk about East North Lower Water Street. And that means, of course, there's an Upper Water Street. Let me show you what that looks like. So here we have New Street. This is the intersection. And here is Lower Street. Then here is where Upper Street dead ends. It's a roundabout. Then if you look up, here's the building where he lives. Okay. So let's go back to the map and let's map out his walking path or possible walking path. Excuse me, kitty. Come here, watch out. Okay, so here we are. Here's again the residence. He could have either walked this way, up New Street to Illinois, and then to the subway. Or he could have walked further east on East North Water Street, then up McClurg, and then to Subway restaurants. Now, important detail came out by Rob. Oh, first off, we've all seen this picture, right? Where was the camera that this was taken at? It's taken right here. So again, here's the intersection. Here is the security camera that took that footage of those two men walking right here. You can see the tree, you can see the grating, the light, the door, the bricks. Just to confirm again, here we are. The tree, the light, the grating, the sidewalk. It's that intersection. So back to Rob Elgas. He is with ABC 7 Action News, verified user, and he made a very important point. He talks about detectives use time code from two different cameras to piece together Smollett's movements when he was near them. On one camera, they are seated at a bench. The other camera shows Smollett across the street. Police say both Smollett and the persons of interest walk out of frame on different cameras. Smollett would reappear on a different camera about a minute later. So basically, for about 60 seconds, Smollett is not on surveillance camera. But to clarify, on one camera, the persons of interest are seated at a bench across the same street. Smollett is seen walking. Smollett is recorded on that different camera walking. The persons of interest are also seen walking, but on the other side of the same street. Well, let's go to Google Street View and let's find that bench. So here we are again. We're at the same intersection of where he lives. And let's just go up. You're not going to see, or at least I don't see yet, a bench. No bench. No bench. Still looking. No bench. No bench. No bench. No benches. Any benches on this side? Nope. No benches. Let's go to the subway. Here's the subway. That's an advertisement on a cab, but there are no benches. Let's look at this side of the street again. No benches. Okay, so let's continue down the street. So here we are in McClurg. No benches. There's no bench. There's no bench. No benches. There's some steps here, but no benches. Still continuing. No benches. No benches. And here we are at the intersection. 1 block east of the condo tower where Smollett lives. And again, here is the upper portion of the street, and here's the lower portion. And are there benches here? No benches here. No benches here. Well, I dug a little deeper, and I did find a set of benches. And it's strange because, I'll take you back to the map here. So we're standing right here. We're 1 block east of where he lives. We're going to go down this path right here. And we're going to find right here 3 benches. Why? So here we go. No benches yet. No benches. We do have right here, interestingly enough, a security camera that's owned and operated by the city on this light pole. So let's go this way. Let's find these 3 benches. And here they are. Here's 1 bench, 2 bench, 3 benches. Now it said, if we go back to this tweet, it says that, to clarify, on 1 camera, the persons of interest are seated at a bench across the same street. Smollett is seen walking. Smollett is recorded on that different camera walking. The persons of interest are also seen walking, but on the other side of the same street. Where was I? So they were sitting on these benches and moving and operating on this side. Smollett was on this side, and he was walking right by Lizzie McNeil's Irish pub. Okay. Well, let's go inside Lizzie McNeil's. Here we are inside on a Google Street View tour. If you see right here, there's a camera. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe I can zoom in a little bit. Well, if you can't see it, you can go to Google and you can see it yourself. And it's aimed straight out at the seating area. There are other cameras that are aimed at the bar, like right here, but this one's aimed pretty much straight out. And going out, it looks straight out on these 3 benches. 1, 2, 3. So it would have seen the 2 persons of interest here, and would have seen Smollett walking along the sidewalk right here. And then if you kind of take another peek over here inside the bar, you can see they have another camera right here, and this is aimed straight out at their doors at the corner. Now we're told that for 60 seconds, a short period of time, there was no surveillance camera on Rob, or on Smollett, I'm sorry. And that's a pretty interesting detail. Okay, so between here and here is where there's no camera. If we go there, here, I'll take you through around the corner. There are no security cameras on this stretch. There are no security cameras here on this building, nor on this building. The next time you see a security camera is right here. And I'm not sure if it's field of view. We only know its field of view goes out to here. It might cover this entire intersection. I'm not sure. But we do see a security camera right here. Right here. And we're told this is, again, this is lower North Water Street. This is the 300 block. We are told this is where the attack happened. And we also know that right here is the entrance for residents to enter the building from the underside of the street. And again, in the field of view of this camera, you could see. Now we know that at this point, Smollett is approaching the door with the rope around his neck and holding the Subway sandwich. We don't see any of the attack or the struggle. So if there was a struggle and a fight, it happened right between here and this intersection where there are no cameras. So this is a detail that I think the police need to, address and kind of explain to the public, because right now we're in a sort of limbo about everything, and we need facts. Oh, and by the way, I didn't mention this. I contacted Lizzie McNeil's and I asked them about their footage. I said, do you have footage? I wrote them. This was on Friday at 2 p.m. of last week. Hello, Lizzie's. I just sent you an email regarding the possibility that your indoor security cameras might have recorded the persons of interest in the Jussie Smollett hate crime attack. Your camera at the right corner of your bar looks out the river street window and at the benches across the street. This is exactly where the persons of interest are said to have been waiting. Did the police retrieve this footage? They might have overlooked the thought to ask you because it was so cold outside. Please let me know. Many folks are worried as we really want these bad guys caught. Best regards and thank you. Here also is the Google Street View virtual tour of your pub. The security camera that might look out over the street and at the benches is the center of this frame. Thanks again. And I showed you those pictures. Hi, Rich. We will notify the proper authorities if we have footage. Thank you. Fantastic. Please keep me posted. This could break the case. I might add, check your Monday evening footage rolling into Tuesday morning. They said the attack happened around 2 a.m., so you might have to check through a half hour before and after. And then they reply, hi, Rich. Thanks for reaching out. We have turned over all available footage to the Chicago Police Department and the FBI, and they are investigating it thoroughly. Fantastic, I said. May I ask, though, did you capture footage of the two persons of interest following or attacking Jussie? And I got no reply. So, again, here's the bar. Here's their, Facebook page. So that's the detail. We do know that for some peculiar reason, when it was 0 degrees outside, Jussie went an extra block out of his way along this path and through a zone that has no security cameras. And if I can figure out that there are no security cameras here, so can anyone. So could have Jussie, so could have his manager. So this detail needs to be looked at. And the police, if they had access to his phone, they could check the metadata. They could check the GPS, and they could confirm if he did indeed go this route. And it's a good question to ask him why, at 2 a.m., when it's 0 degrees out, he did that. So thanks for tuning in, and I appreciate it a lot. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.